Well, I never open up with anything because I like just having conversation with you guys, just talking ball. But today I do kind of want to open up with something that's been heavy on my heart. I found out I didn't know about the school shootings until Wednesday evening. Sometimes we're locked in this building. We don't watch TV, we don't listen to talk radio, and I gotta tell you that hit me like a ton of bricks because I was a player in '99 with the Broncos. I was there for that Columbine shooting, and until the day we're still having these school shootings. It's just it's something that I was hoping that something we could get past. And are we doing enough? I don't know. I don't have any answers, but my condolences go out to anybody that was affected by those school shootings, and I just pray that God will give those families comfort somehow, some way. But it's sad. When I'm in a meeting this morning and one of my coaches have to leave the meeting because his 14-year-old is afraid to go to school. I mean, that's the world we live in today. That's sad. And God, I hope we can do something about that. I'm tired of talking about it. We need to do something. I don't know what it is, but we got to do something.
Todd mentioned that yesterday. He was in Colorado. It was on the timeline. That was really first, for a lot of people. What was that time like? What do you remember about it?
That was, you know what? I would never grow numb to this. That's why I'm sad today, because I don't care how many times it happens. But that was the first for me, and that was. We shut down for a week. It was in the off season, but we shut down the workouts and everything for a whole week. Just sent people home to go be with your families, and I just remember that, and it was all over TV every single day, every hour, and I still feel that to this day. I mean, it's just sad that it's still going on.
Your kids were young at the time.
My kids were very young at the time. Yeah.
Did you have to deal with anything like that?
I had to sit my kids down and talk to them, and we had to talk about homeschooling. We brought it up then. Certain schools to go to. I don't think there's any school that's safe, to be honest with you. I think if something like this is going to go down, it's going to go down. But it's sad when, as a parent, when you send your child to school and they may not come home. That's sad.
How did you deal with it today as
I told him go take as much time as he needed to go spend that time with his daughter. Yeah, because that's real. That's real.
Can you share what coach that was?
No, I'd rather not, but yeah.
Football title. Obviously, no one Swift this week, but Godwin has played pretty well.
Yeah.
Getting touches. What does he have to do to get a bigger role? Can you maybe see that this week?
Godwin just have to keep making plays like he's doing. I mean, this young man was a safety on this team last year, and we moved him over in training camp, and he's one of the most improved players on the football team, in my opinion. I think he's doing a heck of a job just from moving over from safety to running back.
Our stay inside Minnesota probably feels great about having Alexander back there, really good backup. How much comfort does it give you to have a veteran like Jamal who's averaging 4.2 yards per carry and step in and almost be seamless in that regard?
Oh, it's great to have Jamal back. And it's not just Jamal's skill, it's his mentality, his leadership, And when he's out, we miss that.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Anthony, but was it you that noticed Godwin's skills in training camp and kind of facilitated the not training camp, but really Rex facilitated that conversation?
We was going through a special teams drill, and everybody was involved, and the young man made a move, and I just said, that's not normal for a DB. And Dan and I talked about it, and Dan made the bold move. He called me over vacation, hey, what do you think about moving Godwin to running back like you suggested? And I said, man, let's do it. And spent some time with him after practice, just working with him, and he's playing with more confidence now. And you can see his real abilities on the football field.
I think we think of those conversations happening a lot in college football, right? Like a freshman coming in and change position. It seems a little bit more unusual at this level to make that change, especially a few years into the guy's career. So, I guess how often does this happen for you in coaching, where you flip the guy and see him work?
I made a living flipping linebackers into fullbacks, and that works for me. So I'm always looking for those guys that can cross-train, and Godwin just kind of caught my eye. And so, but you know what? He agreed to do it, and he went to work, and he's one of the hardest working guys on the team. I'm just so happy for him that he's progressing the way he is.
Aaron ever tell you just to stay away from these guys?
Yeah, he's got a couple others over there. I got my own too.
What
what's it say for your overall running back depth that you've got like Enrique and Jefferson and even Cabinda can made some big plays for you in the last month?
I like the depth of our backfield, and Cabinda, I think he's that tweener. He's a guy that you can hand the ball off to, and he can play fullback, and he catches the ball well. So, and this young man was a linebacker a year ago, so he's made the switch, and so I think it's a really deep group with Godwin coming on the way he has, and Jefferson, if he stays healthy and stays on the field, I like what he can do.
So when you hand off to Cabinda, our teams kind of get caught flat-footed when you get it to the up back, and usually we expect them to block, not carry the ball.
I think sometimes, you can run right by some linebackers because they're expecting him to lead. But when you give him the ball, those little quick hitters, and with his vision and instincts, it makes a big difference.
It's kind of old style ball, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a little bit old style, but you can steal some rushing yards that way. And Cabinda created explosive.
No, when
I think you were old style.
Whatever works, man.
I know when the play calling duties changed, we asked you, you said it was maybe your busiest week ever in the boxes. You were kind of sifting through the new responsibilities. It's 3 games in now. What's your comfort level now in kind of the game-day process versus when it first changed?
3 weeks going into this thing, very knowing what Dan wants, trying to assist him the best I can. Very comfortable with the role. Don't mistake comfortable for liking the role, but yeah, very comfortable with the role, and I'm going to help and assist Dan the best I can.
How was Ben handled? More of Dan said yesterday he's doing some passing game stuff. How has Ben handled the increase?
I think Ben's done an outstanding job with that, and I noticed that a month or two on the job. And I didn't know some of these guys when I got here, but I think in the passing game, with his background, being a former quarterback and around the passing game, I think he is outstanding in that area, and he is helping a lot.
Has that been things normal for the first years of everyone being together, where you're kind of adjusting roles on the fly, just even in the season?
I could hear you, Jameis.
Yeah. Is it normal, in the first year of a new regime to see roles kind of shift and change in the middle of the season like that with them?
I'm not sure if it's normal, but it happens, especially when you're first-year staff together and you don't know one another. It happens. You start to learn what people's strengths and weaknesses are, and you move them around accordingly.
How good was it to see Reynolds and Goff kind of get that connection last week? They hit on the big one.
That's great.
What does that do just moving forward to show that you're capable of it, that those guys have a little bit of chemistry there, and just how it can help the offense overall?
Those two coming from LA, they were there together, and Jared might have been a big reason why we brought him in. But the way he's working, the way he's learning the offense, I think he's just going to get better each week, and that can't do anything but help the chemistry of the offense and throwing the ball down the field a little bit.